Now, in this video lecture, I am going to discuss the chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone. The main chemical properties of aldehyde and ketone, that is your carbonyl compound. As you know, aldehyde and ketone, they are collectively known as your carbonyl compound. So the main chemical properties is your nucleophilic addition reaction. That is both aldehyde and ketone, they will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. It means addition of nucleophile will take place on your carbonyl carbon. Now look at this situation. You know whether it is aldehyde or ketone, this is your carbonyl compound. Now there is carbon double bond oxygen. As you know, oxygen is more electronegative. So in the presence of reagent, there will be electromeric shift called electromeric effect. And due to this electromeric effect, the electron shift takes place, and we can say this oxygen have slightly negative charge, while this carbonyl carbon have slightly positive charge. So the nucleophile, it will attack on this carbonyl carbon to give an intermediate, and then it will form your addition product. Now this aldehyde and ketone, since this carbon is your sp2 hybridized due to this pi bond, it has a planar structure. When nucleophile will attack on this carbonyl carbon, which is positively charged, it will convert it into your alkoxide intermediate, which is tetrahedral, that is your sp3. Now this step is your slow. This is first step, this is your step 1, and this step is your slow. That is the attack of nucleophile to give this intermediate, and then the H plus will attack on this alkoxide oxygen to form you the addition product. So this is your simple mechanism of nucleophilic addition, in which a sp2 hybridized carbon is converted into your sp3. Now the question is, which one will be more reactive in case of nucleophilic addition, either the aldehyde or the ketone? So let us discuss the reactivity of aldehyde and ketone towards the nucleophilic addition. The answer is aldehyde is more reactive. Aldehyde is more reactive than ketone towards the nucleophilic addition. Towards the nucleophilic addition. कहता है न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन के प्रति आपका एल्डिहाइड जो है वो कीटोन के कंपैरिजन में ज्यादा रिएक्टिव होगा. It can be explained by two factors. Number one is your steric effect or steric reason, you can say, and second is your electronic effect or electronic reason. Now let us observe the carbonyl compound. Say this is your carbonyl compound. When nucleophile will attack, in the presence of nucleophile there will be electromeric effect. This becomes your negative charge and this becomes your positive charge. So the nucleophile will attack on this positive charge carbon. Now if these two groups are bulkier, suppose if these two groups, the group attached at these two places, suppose this is your group A, suppose this is your group B. If A and B are bulkier, if A and B are bulkier, then what will happen? They will sterically hinder the attack of this nucleophile. वो क्या करेंगे, इस न्यूक्लियोफाइल के अटैक को रोकेंगे, इनका विरोध करेंगे, इनको अपोज करेंगे. So they will sterically hinder the attack of this nucleophile. And when the nucleophile will not attack, naturally the nucleophilic addition is not possible, or it will occur at a very slow rate. But if this group, if A and B are not bulkier, if A and B are not bulkier, then what will happen? If A and B, suppose if this A and B are not bulkier, then they will not sterically hinder the attack of nucleophile. And in that case, the nucleophile will readily attack on this carbonyl carbon. And then the nucleophilic addition takes place more readily. So that is one of the reasons that your aldehyde is more reactive than ketone. Because in case of your aldehyde, only one group is your bulkier, that is alkyl group. But in case of a ketone, you observe both the groups are bulkier in nature, both are alkyl group. That's why your ketone is less reactive than your aldehyde towards the nucleophilic addition. Now let us see the second factor. Let us see the second factor. What happens? Suppose if we have aldehyde. Suppose if we have aldehyde and another we have ketone. Another we have ketone. Now nucleophile is going to attack in both the cases. Now this nucleophile is carrying negative charge. This becomes delta minus, this becomes delta plus. Now when the nucleophile will attack on this positively charged carbonyl carbon, it is only possible if positive charge is there. You know this alkyl group is your plus I group. आप जानते हो कि ये जो alkyl group है ना, यह आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेटिंग ग्रुप होता है. It is your electron donating group. Now what happens when it will donate electron to this positively charged carbonyl carbon? Then its positive charge gets delocalized. As there is positive charge in carbonyl carbon, the alkyl group which is electron donating, it will donate electron to this carbon and then this positive charge is minimized. Now if it becomes minimized, then how the nucleophile will attack? Now what happens in case of ketone? Again there is delta minus, there is delta plus. Now on this carbonyl carbon, the nucleophile will attack as there is positive charge. But its positive charge is neutralized by two electron donating group. आप देखिए यहां दो अल्काइल ग्रुप है जो कि प्लस आई कैरेक्टर का है. And due to the presence of two alkyl group which is of electron donating nature, the positive charge of carbonyl carbon is almost negligible. आप यूं कह सकते हैं कि इन दोनों के चलते इस पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज रहा ही नहीं. एंड व्हेन देयर इज नो पॉजिटिव चार्ज ऑन दिस carbonyl carbon, how your nucleophile will attack? That's why we can say that in case of ketone, there will be less chance of nucleophilic attack in comparison to your aldehyde. In aldehyde, if we particularly consider your formaldehyde. Now, when nucleophile will attack, again there will be shift like this, delta minus, delta plus. Now this nucleophile will easily attack on this carbon. Why? Because the positive charge is totally localized. It is your totally localized. It is not delocalized. क्यों delocalized नहीं? Because this group is your hydrogen. You know, hydrogen is neither electron donating nor electron releasing. It means it is not going to counterbalance this positive charge. So as your positive charge is localized in formaldehyde, so formaldehyde will be your most reactive. Now, if we compare the reactivity of aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde and ketone, we can write the aliphatic aldehyde and ketone, ketones are more reactive than aromatic aldehyde and ketone. There is a very important question in your NCERT textbook, that is your question number 12.3. Although it is solved in NCERT, the question is, would you expect benzaldehyde to be more reactive or less reactive in nucleophilic addition reaction than propanol? Explain your answer. It means you have to compare the reactivity of benzaldehyde and propanol. The answer is your propanaldehyde, that is propanol, it is more reactive than your benzaldehyde. The question is why? The simple answer is, in case of benzaldehyde, you just observe, in case of benzaldehyde, there is resonance stabilization. Due to resonance, the positive charge on carbonyl carbon is delocalized. However, in case of your propanol, there is no such resonance. No resonance in case of your propanol. Resonance. However, due to resonance, benzaldehyde is stable, and that's why it is less reactive towards your nucleophilic addition reaction than your propanaldehyde, or simply called propanol. I hope it is clear. There should be no confusion. Okay? Thank you.